everyone. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the 2025 Ohio State Fair, the 57th Sale of Champions. Great to see so many familiar faces today and also some new ones. I'm Dusty Sonnenberg, your host and MC for this afternoon. Proud to be here. You're in for a real treat today as we recognize the best of this year's Ohio State Fair. It'll be exciting. It may be a little bit emotional, but I guarantee that it will be fun. The young people you see today represent hundreds of youth all across the Buckeye State who are the future of the agriculture industry, and the future is looking bright. A couple other groups I'd like to represent before we go any further. The All-Ohio State Fair Youth Choir, directed by Dr. John C. Peterson. And the All-Ohio State Fair Band, directed by Brian Dodd. Now, if you will, if we could have everyone please rise. Gentlemen, remove your hats for the playing and singing of our national anthem. Outstanding job. You may be seated. I'd also like to give a shout out to another group that we want to recognize that's been working hard behind the scenes all week, and that is also the Ohio State Junior Fair Board. So thanks to all of them for their work. Well, let's talk a little bit of history if we can before we get started. The Ohio State Fair Sale of Champions. It started back in 1968, and it was created to encourage more participation by young 4-H and FFA members bringing their livestock to the state fair. As you can imagine, it takes a lot of work, not only to raise those animals throughout the year, but actually to coordinate, get them here to the fair and take care of them and the farm back home. Now, last year, the Sale of Champions had a great year, bringing in a total of $260,500 for champion exhibits. Of this, $134,500 went to the Virgil L. Strickler Youth Reserve Program. A little bit about that program. It was developed to spread those funds from the Sale of Champion livestock auction to more than just the champion youth in the show ring, but also hundreds of exhibitors every year, maybe with breeding projects or maybe the skillathon or showmanship, a number of other things. The program has now been modeled actually across the country to spread that wealth so much further than just this one day alone. And it's literally benefited thousands of youth across our state. Now, since 1995, the Ohio State Fair has placed caps on the amount that the exhibitors actually earn from the sale. Money from the sales over that amount then is distributed among other youth exhibitors through the Virgil L. Strickler Youth Reserve Program. That program allots funds for the scholarships we're going to talk about, the Outstanding Market Exhibitor Program, also 4-H, FFA, and other fair competition winners. Now, we mentioned caps. Those in attendance will have a copy of that on your seats as you're bidding. But for folks on TV or social media, real quick, those caps for the Grand Champion, the cheese that we auction off, that is capped at $9,000. Grand Champion turkey is at $6,000. The Grand Champion meat chickens are $7,000. Your reserve Grand Champion meat chicken are at $5,000. Grand Champion boar goat is $8,000, while the reserve Grand Champion boar goat is capped at $4,000. Grand Champion Market Lambs, $13,000, while the reserve Grand Champion Market Lambs are capped at $9,000. Grand Champion Market Barrow, capped at $13,000, with the reserve Grand capped at $9,000. Your Grand Champion Market beef then is capped at $25,000 and the Reserve Grand capped at $18,000. It's now my privilege to introduce the Executive Director of the Ohio Exposition Center and Ohio State Fair, Mr. Adam Heffron.
Thank you very much, Dusty. Hi, everybody. How are ya? All right. Good to see everyone here. Welcome to the 2025 Ohio State Fair and the Sale of Champions, recognizing the accomplishments of the best in youth agriculture. It's great to have you all with us. At this time, I would like to introduce to you a group of people that give unwavering support and guidance to the State Fair. Hold your applause until I've named all of the commissioners off. The Ohio Expositions Commission members. At first, Rose Hartshoe, our chair. Don Jakeway, our vice chair. Aaron Lime Stickle, secretary. Brian Baldrich, Ohio Department of Agriculture director. Michael Curtin. Andrew Durrell, Representative Roy Klopfenstein. Kathann Kress from the Ohio State University. Rodney Arter. Mary Mertz, Department of Natural Resources director. Lydia Mahalik, Ohio Department of Development director. Doug Price. Senator Tim Schaefer and J. Michael Townsley. Give them a round of applause. Thank you so much. And we have some very exciting news to share with you all. For the first time ever, bidders at this very sale, at this time this year, your donations here at the Sale of Champions are now tax deductible. 100% of your donations will go to the youth exhibitor or the youth reserve program. 100%. So that's exciting news to report to you all today that donations at this Sale of Champions is tax deductible. So we are all, yeah, there you go. Thanks for everyone on the commission that supported that and helped that effort along. So we are so proud of all of our youth competing and participating in the Ohio State Fair. And at this event, we recognize your incredible achievements. To all the supporters in this room, whether a buyer, a bidder, a family member, or part of the exhibitor fan club, by being here today, you prove that these youth are the state's future in agriculture. I'd like to recognize someone at this point in time, a familiar face to you all, and a familiar voice. Dale, would you come up here, please? You didn't know I was going to do this. It's not in the script. Sorry, we're going off script. Dale Minion, everyone. The world, in Dale's words, the world is run by those who show up. Right? How many times have you said that? That quote belongs to Dale Minion and of the Ohio AgNet, who has shown up for Ohio agriculture for 30 years. Dale is a staple of the fair, and his team has covered youth and their agriculture and livestock exhibits in every barn every year for 3 decades. Dale is hanging up his microphone. Can you hang up a microphone? And retiring at the end of this year. And this is his final Sale of Champions, but he promises he will come back, just not in his current role. Right, Dale? I know I speak for not only our exhibitors over the years, but also for our buyers. The families in the crowd and the entire Ohio State Fair and Expo Center Commission and staff, when I say, thank you, Dale. Thank you for the commitment to the fair, these kids, and all of Ohio agriculture, and thank you for showing up. Dale Minion. Thank you. I'll pass the microphone back to you, Dusty.
And thanks, Dale. Adam, thank you so much. And let's give a round of applause for Adam and his entire team, not only for the work today, but all week long. Well, as he mentioned, Dale will be in the ring. So sort of our broadcast team today, we've got Joel Panorwood. He's going to be our color analyst, if you will, speaking from the perch off to the side. And Dale will be down on the field, basically reporting from the ring. So with that, Joel, you ready for a sale today?
I sure am. It's going to be a great Sale of Champions, and reporting from the perch, it's always a good view up here of all the activities that are going to happen. And let me tell you what, there's some amazing history to this sale, as Dusty has already mentioned. And a little bit of those numbers behind it. 1968, the total amount of sales since that time in this sale, $9,398,034. Now, I'm not sure where the $34 came from, but it's in there. Let's give that a big round of applause, why don't we? That's a number. 541 total youth champions honored in that time. And very exciting that we're going to be adding to both of those numbers here today. So before we get started, I want to give you some rules of the road. How does a livestock auction work? Well, this one may be a little bit more showy than most, but it's still a real auction. It's real dollars. It's real impact. So as today goes along, we're going to be introducing those exhibitors who've done a lot of hard work, not only the last few weeks, but in the months and years leading up to this, to get to this point. We'll be introducing them. You'll meet them a little bit on camera, on screen. We'll talk to them. We'll see them a little bit in the ring. We'll go ahead and then go to our auctioneers. And our auctioneers, they're ready to go. They're ready to look out for any hands. So the buyers out there, they're ready to spend their money. And do keep in mind, this is an auction. So if you raise your hand, that auctioneer will sign you up, let me tell you. So be careful with your hands today. He's got his ringmen down there, both our auctioneers, and we got two ringmen. They're going to be introducing here in just a little bit. But they're going to be talking with the buyers, saying, hey, what deal can we make here? Who can we partner up with? Maybe let's go a little bit more. One more bid. It's only $1,000 more or so. And then we'll sell the animal, bring up the buyer, talk with them. Why did they do so? And then we'll move on. Great sale ahead of us. Excited to be joining you from the perch. And let's head back ringside. Dusty, it's going to be a great sale today.
Absolutely. Well, before we get into the sale, we mentioned that Virgil Strickler Youth Reserve Program. It offers 25 different scholarships and endowments for youth exhibits. We'd like to introduce you to some of the recipients of those scholarships at this time if we can. So we're going to call them off, let you know how much they received, and they will come into the ring so you can get some pictures of them, and they will continue to line up and move over as we go. So starting off, our first scholarship today is the Governor James A. Road Endowment Fund Scholarship. This is a $3,000 scholarship, and Allison Kendall from Tuscarawas County is the recipient. In next, the Ohio Exposition Commissioner's Endowment for $3,000, Antoinette Grimes of Adams County. And now in front of me, the Ohio Exposition Commission Chair's Endowment of $3,000 for Kylie Corbett from Clark County. Coming in now, we have our General Manager's Scholarship, $1,000, two of them. The first one, Jim Adatz from Tuscarawas County and Tate Duso from Ottawa County. Also, our Beef Cattle Exhibitors, $1,000 awards, Darby Ayers from Union County. Also coming in, Martha Addison Urin from Jefferson County. We have our swine exhibitors, Kylie Jennings from Claremont County. Also receiving that, Henry Hoistinger from Fairfield County. Sheep exhibitor, $1,000, Abby Isler from Marion County. And Olivia Seaburn from Clark County. For our poultry exhibitors, we have Alexandra Kinney in front of me now from Logan County, and Allison Stacklin from Union County. For dairy cattle, we have Ella Petrenton from Belmont County. Another recipient there, Blake Herdman from Highland County. Our dairy goat exhibitor, Hayden Weck from Muskingum County. And in boar goats, we have Kylie Snyder from Richland County and Marissa Graham from Muskingum County. A rabbit exhibitor, Hayden Tinsley from Muskingum County. For dogs, we have Natalie Rice from Stark County. A horse exhibitor, $1,000 scholarship, Reese Rabel from Auglaize County. Also other exhibits, Addison Mullins from Scioto County, $1,000 scholarship there. And then we have the Ohio Exposition Commission 1 Youth Reserve Program Scholarship. That goes to Samantha Badger and also Ava Egbert. And then we do have a Ohio Exposition Commission 2 Youth Reserve Program Scholarship going to Taylor Puff and Jan Barr. Let's give them all a nice round of applause. Very good. You folks are dismissed. Joel, why don't you tell us a little bit about the Outstanding Market Exhibitor Program?
Would be happy to, Dusty, and congratulations, scholarship recipients. Not the only ones we'll be recognizing in the ring. In addition to your Grand and Reserve champions, we got something called Outstanding Market Exhibitors, and it's a really special program that, just as its name implies, likes to bring together multiple aspects to figure out who is the outstanding market exhibitors from each species. There's 3 parts that make up the program. Those 3 parts include, 1, how did the exhibitor's animal do in the live animal show? In the live animal show, one where a judge comes and says, okay, let's take a look at the structure, the conformation, the muscle quality, how good of an animal is it? And then there's a second part, showmanship. Another show, but instead of judging the animal, we're judging the ability and experience in that exhibitor to show that animal, the way, their composure. It's a very specialized show, but there's a lot of work that goes into it and a bit more control the day of in the hands of the exhibitor. And then finally, there's a special thing called Skillathon. It's a test of the exhibitor's knowledge of that specific species. And let me tell you, it's a difficult test. There goes some pretty in-depth knowledge there. We take all 3 of those areas, put them together, and we get your outstanding market exhibitors. We're going to be recognizing those today for each species. Now, we're going to be recognizing both your age division winners as well as your top 10 overall. And up until today, the top 5 do not know who is winning, who is second. They know the top 5, but in no particular order. We'll find those out today. How goes it, Dusty?
Hey, great. Thank you so much, Joel. Well, now I'd like to introduce to you, joining me in the block, Roger Hunker. He is from Belleville, and he is going to be our lead auctioneer. Roger, you've got some guys helping you. Tell us a little bit about what you want to do today and who's going to be helping you out in the ring.
All right. Thanks, Dusty. And certainly appreciate being here and the opportunity to help out the kiddos here in Ohio. And just thank everybody for coming. And the biggest thing that I can point out to you buyers is this is our future workforce that you're seeing. This is the best program that I feel we have, is the FFA and 4-H program in Ohio to get these kiddos in ready for workforce and to help you guys in the future in your endeavors. But working today, I've got Darby Walton from Upper Sandusky. I get to work with Darby for a long time, and certainly appreciate Darby being here. And Seth Andrews will be working over here on the right side. Seth from Worcester, and it was just a mere 25 years ago Seth sold right here in this ring. He said he was 5. But with that, I think we're ready for a good sale, Dusty. Let's go.
All right. Thanks so much. And let's give a round of applause for all our auctioneers who are going to be helping us today. We're going to start off in the dairy industry. Joel, you know, both you and I grew up on dairy farms. We've got a special love for them in our hearts. Tell us a little bit more about what we've got coming on for the dairy.
Yeah, in a special way, we get to recognize our dairy exhibitors who put so much effort into not just, again, weeks, months, but years leading up to it, with dairy taking up kind of a special place versus that. Not special market animals, but definitely different in that it's a long-term project. Now, we don't sell those in market ways, so rather, the State Fair came up with this wonderful way to recognize our dairy exhibitors by selling the Grand Champion Swiss cheese, which this year exhibited by Pearl Valley Cheese. And before we get to that sale, we are going to meet our grand champions of the junior show in the dairy world, as well as our week 1 and week 2 showman of showman winners. Now, before we get to that, our 2024 Grand Champion Swiss cheese, a little reminder here, purchased by A.G. Boofer for $32,500. Current cap, $9,000. Anything above that will go to the Youth Reserve Program. And the record set in 2023 for $51,000. Without further ado, let's go to the video and learn more about our Grand Champion Dairy exhibitors.
My name is Audrey Seidel. I am 19 years old, and I'm from Wayne County, Ohio, which is located in Northeast Ohio. And I just won the 2025 Ohio State Fair Grand Champion Ayrshire of the Junior Show. Hi, I'm Kelsey Britton. I'm 18 and from New Lyme, Ohio, and I just won the Grand Champion of the 2025 Ohio State Fair Brown Swiss Junior Show.
I'm Savannah Thomas. I'm 14. I'm from West Liberty, Ohio, and I just won Grand Champion Guernsey of the Junior Show at the Ohio State Fair.
Hi, my name's Lily Elsas. I'm 19 years old from Wapakoneta, Ohio. Live on my dairy farm, Clyco Holsteins, and I just won Grand Champion of the 2025 Junior Holstein Show at the Ohio State Fair.
Hi, I'm Cam Cope, and I'm 12 years old, and I'm from Salem, Ohio, and I just won the 2025 Grand Champion Jersey Junior Show.
My name is Mackenzie Top, and I'm from Wapakoneta, Ohio, and I'm 13 years old. Today, I won Grand Champion of the Junior and Open Show for milking Shorthorn, and this is Piston.
I'm Lane Francis. I'm 15 from Greenville, Ohio. I like baseball. I've shown cows my whole life, and I just won Grand Champion of the Red and White Junior Show at the 2025 Ohio State Fair.
My name is Carissa Pittman. I just won Week 1 Dairy Showman of Showmen.
Hi, my name is Lillian Finke. I am from London, Ohio. I am going to be turning 19 years old, and I won Grand Showman of Showmen of the second week at the Ohio State Fair.
Roger, let's sell some cheese.
All right, we'll sell some cheese. And Dusty, how fitting. I showed Derry here to start. And I was the showman, but we didn't get to come out here. All right here on your champion cheese, right there, damn, I'm gonna go right there, damn, I'm gonna go 50,000 where? And fiddle up 50,000. And fiddle up $50,000, 10 then, and 10, 11, 10,000, and 10, 11, 10, 12 down, 10, 11, $12,000, 10, 11, 12, 15, and 15, 11, 15,000, and 15, 11, 15, 11, 15, 11, 15. 18, 19, and 19, 19, and 18, 19, 19, now $20,000, 20, and 20, 21, 21, 21, 22, 22, 25, now 7, now 27, 27, and 25, 7, 27, 27, 27, now 30,000. And 30, $30,000, 30, and $30,000, 30, now 2, now 32, 32, 32, and 32, and 30, now 32, 5, now 35, 35, now 40, and 35, $40,000, 40, and 35, 40, 36 now 7, and 36 7, and 36 37, 38 38, 38,000, and 38 38. What do you say? 38,000. And 38 9 now 39 9 39 9 and 39 9 39 39 now 40,000 40 and 40,000 40 and 40 now 41 45 now 46 and 45 6 and 45 6 come on cheer 'em on 45 6 and 45 46,000 and 45 46 now 7 47 and 46 7 and 46 11 7 47,000 and 46 47 47 now 48 48 what do you say 48 and 48 48,000 49 and 49 9 49 9 now 49 9 49 49 what do you say just give me 52 and break it 52,000 52 52, now 3, now 3, not 53, and 52, 3, and 52, 11, not 3, 11, not 3, 11, not 52, 3, now 3, 11, 3. And 52, 3, now 3, 11, 3, 33, 4, now 54, 11, 4, 11, 4, and 53, 4, 54, 11, 4, and 54, 11, 4, 54,000, 55, and 55, 11, 5, 11, 5, 11, 5, 11, 55, 5, 5, 55, and 55, 11, 5, 11, 55, 11, 5, and 55, 11, 5, 54, 5, and 54, 11, 5, what do you say? 54, 11, 5, 11, 5, 5, they're having a conference, 54, 11, 55 and 55 5 5 and 54 $55,000 5 what do you say yes or no 55 5 what's he say Darby 55 I sold it $54,000 come on up what a way to start the sale buyer 36, and that's going to be who? Mark Kwame, thank you. It's for Vivek?
That is for Vivek Ramaswamy. Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Welcome back.
Thank you, thank you.
Now tell us again.
Roush here.
Who bought it? Tell us that again.
So Vivek Ramaswamy bought it. He was trying to be here, but he had a family reunion in Indiana, and the flights got late, and he rushed as much as he could, but unfortunately wasn't able to make it here today. And as many of you guys know out there, he's a huge supporter of the ag community, and he's really looking forward to be, hopefully, the next governor of the great state of Ohio.
Go ahead, yes. Now, I couldn't tell from the angle I had, were you getting permission from your daughter to bid, or you giving her permission?
It's my grandson.
Oh, your grandson. Oh, I'm sorry.
This is Luke.
Luke,
He's got
I'm
long
sorry.
hair.
Well, that's all right. You're entitled to have that, but I was a long way off. Nice to have you with us.
Yeah, he's my oldest grandson, and his brother Leo is here as well, and my son Mikey's here, so we're having to make it a family affair.
Thank you for coming back, make it a family affair. You helped to make everybody behind you appreciative you'll be here, and everybody else out here waiting, hoping you'll stay with us.
Yeah, absolutely, and please, I did not pay for this. Vivek Ramaswamy did, so let's make sure we thank him as well.
There you go. A big block of 50-pound of cheese, and we're off to a record. Great start. You guys, thank you. Thank you.
Always nice to have a new record at the Sale of Champions. What a way to start off. One more round of applause, please. Let's get some energy. Yeah. You know, while we're filling in with our first round of outstanding market exhibitors as they kind of come into the ring or we start to get them ready for, just going to take a quick moment to remind you that, again, these exhibitors that are coming in here, this is the culmination of so much hard work. And as we're going to meet our exhibitors on the screen throughout today's festivities, you are going to hear this word over and over again. Hard work, hard work. We asked them, what's your advice for younger exhibitors? There's no secret to success better than hard work. And that is true. And I'm reminded to the great history of this sale, which has such names as Ed Johnson and Dave Thomas and Bob Evans, among many, many more, Merlin Woodruff. And there's this quote by Merlin from many years ago. He says, you know, these young people, they know their animal has to be at 12 o'clock, not a quarter after, not a quarter before, at 12 o'clock on that day of show. And it doesn't just happen. It takes showing up, it takes a lot of work, and let's recognize that and continue to do that here today. Electric energy here at the Sale of Champions, and let's keep it going. Let's keep it rolling.
All right, thank you, Joel. Now we're going to talk about goats and a chance to meet the outstanding market goat age division winners. You have them standing in front of you here. We have in the age 8-9 category, Weston Method from Auglaize County. Age 11, Landry Rassman from Putnam County. Age 12, Jaden Richard from Wood County. Age 13, Adeline Repuco from Madison County. Age 14, Isaac Cordonier from Wood County. Age 15, Kenneth Seaburn from Madison County. Age 16 is Chloe Dickey from Union County. Age 17, we have Brady Wright from Perry County. And in the 18-year-old age category, Anna Dravis from Union County. Okay, you guys can exit back out the way you came in, and we are going to announce who the outstanding exhibitors are. Let's give them a round of applause as they head out. Now we'd like to introduce to you your top 10 outstanding market goat exhibitors by order. First off, in 10th place, we have Kenneth Seaburn from Madison County. 9th place was Bailey Foss from Montgomery County. 8th place, Braxton Method, Auglaize County. 7th place is Isaac Cordonier from Wood County. And in 6th place, Anna Dravis from Union County. Now we're going to announce your top 5. They know that they're somewhere up here, but nobody knows exactly the order, so I'm pleased to announce in 5th place, Adeline Repucco from Madison County. Coming out in 4th place, Jaden Richards from Wood County. In 3rd place, we have Braylon Miller from Marion County. Your 2nd place Outstanding Market Goat Exhibitor for 2025 is Chloe Dickey from Union County. And in 1st place, the 2025 overall Outstanding Market Goat Exhibitor, Brady Wright from Perry County. Joel, let's talk a little bit about the Grand Champion Market Goat.
Grand Champion Market Goat coming into the ring next, exhibited by Hayden Bryant from Ashland County. We'll meet her in just a moment. Some numbers to go over, though. Keep these in mind, as it looks like it's going to be a pretty exciting day price-wise. The 2024 Grand Champion Market Goat was purchased by Event Marketing Strategies, Tally Amusements, Tim and Glenda Huffman, Faith Driving School, that for a price of $15,000. This year's cap is $8,000, and the record set back in 2023 at $32,000. Let's meet our Grand Champion Market Goat exhibitor, Hayden Bryant from Ashland County.
My name's Hayden Bryant. I'm 14 years old, and I'm from Ashland County. And I just won Grand Champion at the Ohio State Fair. Yep, I won the heavyweights. It's just really like all your hard work paying off. I've spent like half the summer in the barn, and it's taught me a lot of life lessons, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to do it. When the judge came and shook my hand, I just felt a lot of gratitude, honestly. Everything's really like thanks to God. I prayed like 5 times today, so I really couldn't have done it without him and my family. My animal's name is Billy. He's a sweet little boy. I love him. I like to consider us best friends. I don't know what he thinks, but yeah, I work him every day. We're best friends. I tried to show him to my best ability, and I always try to give it my all. Every other day I rinse him, and every Sunday I wash him. I feed him every morning. I exercise him. I work him outside. I walk him around the field to get him to walk better. And my favorite part about showing at State Fair is getting to see all the people I love, like my friends and my family. And especially for us, we have people come from Oklahoma or Arkansas to come help us, and I'm grateful for them for that. My advice to younger exhibitor would be to just listen to the people behind you, because they're the ones that are pushing you to become a better person. I just say work hard and have grit.
All right. Outstanding goat, outstanding goat. And you guys not only do it in the goat barn, you were pretty competitive in the sheep barn too, weren't you? Yep. Just that close on the sheep side too, folks. They do it in both. All right, right here, damn, I'm gonna go right here, damn, I'm gonna go right here, damn, I'm gonna go 30,000, and 30,000, 30,000, 10, and 10, 11, 10,000, and 10, 11, 10, 10, 10, 11, 10, 11, 10, 11, 10, and 10, 11, 10, 10, 8, 9, and 8, 11, 9,000, and 8, 11, 9, now, 10, 11, 10, 11, 10, 11, 10, 11, 10, 11, and 10. 15, now 16, and 16, 11, now 16, and 15, 16, and 15, 16, 11, now 16,000. And 15, 16, what do you say? 16, down, 11, 16, and 15, 16, and 15, 11, 16, down, 11, 16,000, and 15, 16, 11, 16, down, 11, 16, and 15, 16, anybody else? 16, down, 11, 16, and 16, 11, 16, down, 11, 16, what do you say? 16,000, and 16, 11, 16, 11, 16, down, 11, 16,000.
Darby, what do they say? $16,000. Sold it, Sethway, $15,000. Come on up. Is that who I think it is? Steve Roush, Roush Excavating. Come right on up. Dayton, Ohio. Give Steve a big round of applause as they come up, folks. Big supporter the other night when we were at Greene County selling. Don't forget the hats, boys.
Somebody forgot the hat. Steve, welcome back and thank you for being here. And there is the champion banner. You can jump right in there because I'll stand behind you and I'll hold this over there. Steve's going to distribute some hats real quickly, or somebody else is. Oh, everybody's got a hat there? All right. Coming prepared. You know these young kids came prepared for this event, and you did as well. Steve, we've been here and we've talked several years about different things, and if you would, as a business owner and people out there, what can you say about your world and what you do every day and how it relates to what these young kids been doing and how the two might come together?
Well, we farm too, and we also have an excavation and demolition company, but FFA and 4-H's are very special to my heart in the way these kids work and how it progresses and how they've grown with the operation. So it's very important to us.
Now, you raise livestock, but we let people know that you're buying in categories outside of your norm. You normally have what at home?
Well, it's all for the fair and it's all for the kids. So it's all part of it.
As a cattleman buying in other areas, we appreciate your support. You've done it for years. When you look at the big picture, any last words for these young kids on what might help them be more successful as they move forward?
Keep trying and keep competing. There's never a dip or never a dull moment in your life that you won't. There's lots of ups and downs, and they're just bumps in the road. Job.
You've done a great job. He said, everybody get your hands together for Steve Roush, and he just bought our champion. Roger, what did he go for?
$15,000.
$15,000. I'm sliding out. You guys take your pictures. It's a big group.
Well, as they're taking their pictures, wrapping those up, again, congratulations. Let's give them another big round of applause. Now, I fear earlier when I was saying the rules of the road, and I said, don't put your hands up too much. The auctioneer will choose you. Well, if you want to bid, go ahead and do that for sure. But please don't stop from hooting, hollering, clapping all along the way. The more noise, the more electric, the more the buyers might be willing to chip in a little extra $1 or two. Coming up next, your Reserve Grand Champion Market Coat, exhibited by Braxton Method from Auglaize County. Your 2024 Reserve Grand Champion was purchased by OKI, NetSteady, SP Plus, Schmidt's Sausage House, Expo Services, and Quarter Horse Congress for $7,000. The cap this year, $4,000, and the record set in 2023 at $30,000. Let's go to the video to meet Braxton.
My name is Braxton Method. I'm 14 years old and I'm from Auglaize County. I just won Reserve, 3rd overall, 4th overall, and 9th overall. It feels great. It's nice to win. It's fun to win. It means a lot. I mean, I do it all for my Uncle Jordan that passed away and won a lot here. My uncle, he won this like 7 times and was the first person to sell in the Sale of Champions. And that's kind of how, when he died, I kind of like started showing for him. I get a lot of help from my grandma and grandpa. They help raise goats and give me goats. And my mom, she helps me with everything else. Oh, I got really excited. Couldn't believe I had 4 in the top 10. It's just a dream. In past years, I've had Grand Champion, 3rd overall, 6th overall in 2022. In 2023, I had Grand and 5th overall, and in last year I had Grand and 3rd overall, or Reserve and 3rd overall. The one that won, his name was Dennis. and I liked him. He was nice. He likes to get into stuff, and he's very energetic. It's fun. It's a lot. It's exciting. All my friends are here, my family. It's fun to be with my friends and family. My advice for younger exhibitors is you really got to put in the work and you can't slack.
All right, let's hear it for Braxton. And folks, if you think it's easy to get into this ring, it's not, but it's even harder. How many goats did you bring to the state fair? And they all made it in the top 10, folks. He brought 4, and they all made it in the top 10. All right, right here, damn, right here, damn, right here, damn, right here. 30,000 and $30,000 been 10 where and $10 been $10,000 been 10 10 $10 been $10,000 been 10 and $10 been 10 10 5,000. Let's go the slow way. 5 where and $5,000 been $5,000 been $6,000 down. $5,000 been 6,000. And $5,000 been 6,000, and $5,000 been 6, $7,000 been 7, $8,000 been 8, and $8,000 been 8, now 9, now $9,000 been 9,000 been 9,000 been $9,000 been 9, and 9, 10, now $10,000 been 10,000 been 10, 11,000, and $10,000 been 11,000 been 11,000 been 11, and $10,000 been 11,000 been 11, and $10,000 been 11, now 11, now $10,000 been 11,000 been 11,000, and $10,000 been 11, now 12, now $10,000 been 12,000. Been in 12 and $12,000 been in 12 been $12,000 been in 10 been now 12 and 11 12 13,000 and 13 to the been 13 down been 13 14 now 14 to the been 14 down been 14 and 14,000 and 14 to the been 14 down been 14 and 13 14 and 13 to the been 14 down been 14 to the been 14 down been 14. What do you say? Anybody else? 14,000. 14,000. Sold it Seth's way, $13,000. And who is that going to be? 81, Schroyer Sister Showstock. Along with 57. Okay, is that OKI 57? OKI? Net Steady. They take care of the internet around the fairgrounds. OKI, yep. Expo Services. Did you say Smitch as well? With the cream puff? And All-American Quarter Horse Congress. Folks, give all those a round of applause. Dale, it was 13,000.
Congratulations on being successful in the buying ring. You've been successful in the show ring for how many years?
Quite a while.
And if I understand this right, you're competitors at the fair and you're buying at the fair. That might be a first, I'm not sure.
Well, we know how hard you have to work to get here, so we decided we should give back and help the kids.
Tell everybody who you are.
My name's Ava Schroyer, and this is Jada Schroyer and Inara Schroyer.
And you're all in charge of this group.
Yes.
Now, what did you bring this year to the fair? Since you're here buying, what did you bring? And will we see you again later?
Yes, my sister won the Grand Champion Market Lamb this year, so we'll be up in a few spots.
Thank you for being so considerate to bring your abilities and bring it out here and also show it in the ring. We appreciate everything you've done.
Well, thank you for all that you do.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. We're still moving on, and you'll be back. Thank you.
Let's get everybody to scoot in a little bit. Big group for a short picture. All right, let's give them all another round of applause. Well, at this point, I would also like to welcome back to the ring a voice and a face that are very familiar, Mr. Johnny Regula. Johnny, you want to come up here to the block with us? Johnny will be selling the next several animals. Joel, as he makes his way up here, let's talk some turkey.
We will well talked. I enjoyed that. That was good. Coming up next into the ring, grand champion market turkey, exhibited by Bryson Schutte from Clinton County. And it was a fun day over in the turkey barn. It was a great show. It's always fun to see the turkeys on exhibit, and you're going to meet Bryson in just a moment. The numbers: 2024's grand champion market turkey, last year purchased by Cooper Farms, Dangler Excavating LLC, Faith Driving School, Farmer Boys, Bob Evans, and Sarka Electric for $15,000. Current cap, $6,000, and the record set back in 2023, as many were, for $45,000. Let's go meet Bryson on the video.
My name is Bryson Schutte. I just won Grand Champion Market Turkey at the Ohio State Fair. I'm 18 years old and I'm from Clinton County. It's been amazing. This is my first year showing at the Ohio State Fair and I got Grand Champ. Feels amazing just knowing all my hard work paid off and all the countless hours in the barn. When I was first picked, I was in disbelief. So my turkey is a broad-breasted white. It weighs 60 pounds, and we had them for 5 months now. My turkey stood out because of the weight and the finish on it. What I did today to get my turkey ready for the Ohio State Fair was washing them multiple times a week and coming out to the barn at least 3 times a day. So I want to thank my girlfriend's family. They got me into it. This is only my second year showing. My favorite part of the Ohio State Fair was the competition and meeting new people. I didn't expect to make the Sale of Champions, but I am really excited for it. What I learned from showing a turkey is the commitment you have to put into the barn every day. Advice I'd give for a beginner is just know that your hard work will pay off eventually. My plan for the future is to do HVAC. I attended Laurel Oaks and took their program there. Yeah, I think I'll race turkeys in the future with my kids, and hopefully they'll get Grand Champ too.
All right, very good. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to be back. I enjoy this I appreciate this more than you'll ever know. But this is a 60-pound bird. How many of you ever raised a 60-pound bird? How many is that going to feed? Huh? You can freeze this thing and feed the whole neighborhood, for goodness sake. Yes, sir. Congratulations. And Bryson, I don't know how you could do any better. 60 pound is darn good. I mean, I've sold a lot of turkeys this summer, and none of them weighed 60 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, the grand champion, the Ohio State Fair. So I'm going to get $20,000. I got 3, 4. I have $4,000 go. I have 4, 5. In now 6. I have 6,000 now when I'm on 6. Now 7,000 now when I'm on 7. Now 7,000 now 8,000 now when I'm on 10. Now 11,000 now when I'm on here. 11, 12. And now 13. I had 13,000 now when I'm on 13. Now 13. Now 14,000 now when I'm on 14. Now 14,000 now when I'm on 15. And now 16. I had 16,000 now when I'm on 16. Now 16,000 now when I'm on 15. But you get 16. You're out here. 16,000. And now 17. I had 17,000 now when I'm on 16. But you get 17. 18,000 now when I'm on say. 18,000. I got it 18,000 now when I'm on 20,000 now when I'm on here. 20. I had 20,000 now when I'm on 20. Now 20. Now 20. Now 20. Yes, 1. And now 2. I had 21, 2. I had 22,000 now when I'm on 21. But you get 22,000 now when I'm on 21, 2. 22,000. I had 21 when I'm on 22,000 now when I'm on 2. But I'm on 21, 2. At 22,000. At 21 when I get 22,000 now. Here we go. I had 21 when I get 22,000 now when I'm on 21 when I get 2. To 8. 22. And now 3, I had 22 and 3. I had 23,000 now when I'm on 22,000 now when I'm on 23 here. At 23, 60-pound bird. And now 5, I had 23, but I get 25,000 now when I'm on 25, when I'm on 23 and 5. At 25, I had 25,000 now when I'm on 23, but I'm on 25, when I'm on 8. And now 6, and now 6. I had 25 when I'm on 26. I had 25 when I'm on 26,000 now when I'm on 25, 6. Hit 26,000. I had 25 when I'm on 26,000 now when I'm on. Here we go. I had 25 when I'm on 26,000 now when I'm on. And I've sold him $25,000. All right. Kwame family, you bet. Mark Kwame, welcome back. Absolutely. $25,000, Mark Kwame and family.
Who else did you want to come up to join you?
My wife. My boss is going to come. She's got to come up here.
I think in a few years in the past, she was actually telling the kids when they could bid. So you guys decide that before you get here or while you're here?
Well, sometimes it's competition. So luckily this time, Gracie Jean and I won. I have to do a shout out for my two kids here. They both did the 4-H skills champion. They were champions in Muskingum County, and they both came to Ohio State Fair and did very, very well.
That's something to be said in itself. Not everybody shows animals. There's a lot of things for young people. So what keeps bringing you back? I mean, obviously your kids you talked about years ago, you wanted a place for them to do it. How important are seeing these young people and they're talking about their efforts and their videos? How important is that to your kids?
I mean, it's really everything. So last year, B showed a pig in the Muskingum County Fair. So did Grits, and Baba did Magnus. Sorry, that's Nick. Baba's his nickname. Anyway, so Magnus showed chickens. They all did really, really, really well. What did you do last year? Did you win something? No, not last year. The year before she won something. Anyway, I think I always looked at what these kids are doing as they're like our next generation entrepreneurs. They find the bird or they find the animal, they grow it, they do it. You did it for the first time this year, second time this year? Second time, and they can go on, prosper, go to market and do great things. So I'm an entrepreneur at heart, and I love funding entrepreneurs, and that's the fun thing for me.
And we'd love to see you back here talking about your kids and getting them involved. We may see you for years, and I hope they continue to strive to have the success that they've been a part of out here.
Absolutely. I got to thank the governor and all the governors of the on the commission here. We basically set it up to where now it's a full tax deductible donation. So I'd really like to see more individuals out here, and because it all goes to a great cause. I mean, there are thousands of kids across Ohio doing this, and we got to support all the kids. And I hope to see more and more individuals out there like Steve and others who come out here to really support it. He's my buddy over there. I can't wait till the steer until the grand champion cow steer, whatever it's called.
It's a steer.
Okay, I'm sorry.
A cow would be a female adult.
Yeah, I'm a tech guy at the end of the day.
Steve, he's given you an invitation to participate, and you have been. So, ladies and gentlemen, your grand champion turkey, Johnny, went for
$25,000.
All right. Everybody scoot in again for a good picture. As they're doing that, Mr. Dodd, can we hear from the band, please? Ladies and gentlemen, the All-Ohio State Fair Band. Well, now let's meet our outstanding market poultry exhibitors as they enter the ring. Your outstanding market poultry winners by age. In the 8 and 9 age category, we have Harper Lambert from Shelby County. Age 10, Elena Deal from Fairfield County. Age 11 is Mason Schott from Hardin County. Age 12, Ames Ginter from Fulton County. Age 13 is Paisley McCarroll from Miami County. Age 14 is Allie Ginter from Fulton County. Age 15, Olivia Kinney, Logan County. Age 16, we have Jack Patterson from Geauga County. Age 17, Alexandra Kinney from Logan County. And age 18, Isabella Henderson from Logan County. Congratulations to all them. You got your pictures. We're going to have you guys exit back out the way you came in. And as they do, then we're going to bring back in the top 10 outstanding market poultry exhibitors. Again, we'll go from 10 down to number 1. The first couple know who they are, so as they get ready, we are going to have them come in. Coming in 10th place, we have Mason Schott from Hardin County. In 9th place, we'll have Michaela Edis from Union County. Your 8th place is Paisley McCarroll from Miami County. 7th place, Evelyn Rome from Highland County. 6th place, Bryson Schutte from Clinton County. Now we'll have your top 5. In 5th place, Isabel Henderson from Logan County. 4th place, Ames Ginter from Fulton County. In 3rd place, we have Olivia Kinney from Logan County. 2nd place will be Alexandra Kinney from Logan County. And your 1st place outstanding 2024 overall poultry market exhibitor, Allie Ginter from Fulton County. Scooch on in, big group for a picture. And Joel, let's talk a little bit about the Grand Champion meat chickens, if we can.
Absolutely, will do, Dusty. And this next exhibitor who's going to be coming into the ring with their Grand Champion as a name, we heard a couple times there in that last recognition. Grand Champion Market Chicken, exhibited this year by Olivia Kinney from Logan County. A great county, by the way. The 2024 Grand Champion meat chickens purchased by Giant Eagle and Springer Mountain Farms for $21,000. The cap this year at $7,000. Anything above that to the Youth Reserve Program. And the record for the Champion meat chickens set in 2023 for $40,000. Let's learn more about Olivia in this video.
My name is Olivia Kinney. I'm 15 and I'm from Logan County. And I just won Grand Champion Market Chickens at the Ohio State Fair. Being named Grand Champion is very exciting. My first thought when the judge picked me as Grand Champion was, did this really just happen? What made my chickens stand out today was the width of the breast and the firmness. My sisters and family have really helped me throughout my years of 4-H. I've been showing for 6 years. I show market chickens, market turkeys, and then Australorps, and then at my county fair, I show dairy beef feeders, dairy steers, and market lambs. What's drawn me to market chickens is just the capacity of being able to go out there every day, and it's something new, something different that you have to do. In my future, I want to become either an ag lawyer or go into politics for ag. The advice I would give to a younger exhibitor is to never give up and to make sure that you check on your animals and just have fun with it. My experience at Ohio State Fair this year has been super fun, exciting. No matter the outcome, you need to have fun, smile, because you only have so many years to do it. I'm most excited for to have my family up there and them all be able to see what my hard work has gotten me.
You know, being old like I am, I watched these girls grow up. I sold every project they ever had over at Logan County Fair. And you talk about a competitive family. I don't know how in the world their dad does it, keeps up with these girls, but he told me this year at Logan County, he says, Johnny, he says, we'll be in there. And by gosh, it took a long time. I mean, they've been third. They've been fourth, they've been third again, and by gosh, this time, of all of them, it was her. They all thought it was going to be that one, but it was that one that got over the hump. Congratulations, this is a great family. This is a Logan County family. These girls, they know it. They know how to do it. These girls, they do it. Their dad, he's farming. He don't have time. These girls, they're the ones that do it. So with that, Olivia, congratulations. The grand champion pin to meat chickens. Boys, I got 5,000. Let's go. 6. I had 5, but I get 6. 7. I had 7, now 8. And now 9, but I get 10,000. Now I'm on 10, but I'm on 10,000. Now I'm on 11,000. Now I'm on 12,000. Now I'm on 12, but I get 12. Hit 12,000. Now I'm on 11, 12,000. Now I'm on 13. I had 13,000. Now I'm on 13. Now 13. Now 14. Now 15,000. Now I'm on 15. Now 16, 17. Hit 17,000. I had 17,000. 18. I got 18,000. Now I'm on 18. Now 19, but I get 20,000. Now I'm on 20. Hit 20,000. Now I'm on 20. Now 21, 2. I had 22. You're late. 22. I had 22,000. Now I'm on 20. But I get 22,000. 3. And now 4. I had 24,000. Now I'm on 24. But I'm on 23 and 4. 5, 6. You're low. 26. 26. I had 25, but I get 26. 7. I had 27,000. Now I'm on 7. 7,000. Now I'm on 26. 7. Hit 27,000. I had 27,000. Now I'm on 7. 7,000. Now I'm on 7. And now 8. I had 28. Now 9. I had 29,000. Now I'm on 28. We get 29,000. I had 29. I had 28. We get 29,000. Now I'm on 9. We get 9. I'm here at 29. Thank you. $30,000. I had 30,000 here. I had 30 and 30 and 30,000. Now I'm on 29. We get 30,000. Hit 30,000. Thank you. 31. I had 30,000. Now I'm on 30 and 31. I had 31,000. Now I'm on 30 and 31,000. Now I'm on 30 and 31,000. 31,000. I had 30,000. Now I'm on 31,000. Now I'm on 30 and 31. I'm on aim. Anyone else? 31. I had 30,000. Now I'm on 30 and 31,000. Now I'm on knife. I wasn't about to sell them. I was just letting on. Now 2. I had 31, 2. I had 31. But I get 32. Hit 32,000. Now I'm on 31. But I'm on 32,000. Now I'm on 31, 2. 32,000. Back row. I had 31. But I get 32,000. Now I'm on 31. But I'm on 32. What do you say? 31, 32. I had 31. But I get 32,000. Now I'm on 31. But I get 2. To my name. 31, 32. And I have sold them. $31,000. Giant Eagle and Field Dell, correct? Farms. Let's give them a nice hand. Giant Eagle and Field Dell Farms. Thank you very much. Welcome to the Ohio State Fair. 31,000.
And while they're coming up here, I don't want to miss an important point. These chickens competed very strongly to get off the farm. Olivia, how many chickens did you start with to come up with 4 to show 3 here at the fair?
So me and my sister raised 200 meat chickens this year.
So you had to be a pretty darn good chicken just to get off the Kenny farm. So who's speaking down here? You'll start? All right. Can I slide? There you go. We'll make room for you. All right. So thanks for coming in. And who did you bring with you?
So Field Dell Farms is with us. They're great partners. They've been with us for years at Giant Eagle. So your Nature's Basket chicken as well as our Giant Eagle chicken as well. So they're great partners.
And it takes a great partner to succeed in today's world, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Absolutely.
How about the partnership you're developing with these kids? You're going to look for these guys down the road, right?
So it's a special place in my heart. I did 4-H. I actually showed chickens. They weren't as good as these chickens. And my family's in 4-H. We have a lot of team members in 4-H within our stores, so it's great to get out here and support the ag and the 4-H community, and we're going to continue to be back.
And who should I get down here? Lee. All right, Lee. How do you like your partner?
Oh, I love them. Love them. They're a good partner. We've been together for 25 years probably. So, yeah.
Well, that takes a good partnership in itself, 25 years. What do you think of this event? Have you ever been here before?
Never have. I've been to the ones in Georgia where I'm from, but never here in Ohio. This is great.
Well, you raise a lot of chickens in Georgia, but we're pretty proud of our chickens and our young people as well. So do you have an event like this in Georgia?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Every year.
But not quite like this.
Not this big.
That's all I was waiting for, buddy. Not this big and not this exciting. Thank you for being with us. Johnny, again, a recap, please.
$31,000. And Giant Eagle, Ferndale Farm, let's give them a great hand. Our new partners from Georgia and Giant Eagle all over Ohio. Wonderful, wonderful, helping these families and the boys and girls.
While they're getting their picture, let's talk about what's coming into the ring next. That's your reserve grand champion meat chicken, exhibited by Allie Ginter from Fulton County. And again, quite a competition over there in the poultry barn. It's amazing to come up to this level. You're seeing the best of the best here come across the sale ring. The 2024 Reserve Grand Champion Market Chickens, purchased by the Kroger Company and Gerber Poultry for $11,000. The current cap, $5,000. Above that goes the Youth Reserve Program, and the record for a Reserve Grand Champion meat chicken set back in 2023 for $33,000. Let's learn more about Allie in this video.
My name is Allie Genser. I'm 15 years old and I'm from Fulton County. Today I won Reserve Grand Champion Pen of 3 Market Broilers here at the Ohio State Fair. It feels amazing. I've been waiting for this the past couple years and I finally get to actually go to the Sale of Champions and it just feels amazing. All the hard work's been paid off. I was like, OMG, like this is just great. Like my brother was here last year and now I get to feel that same experience and it's just amazing. I think my chickens just stood out with their meat quality. They were wide, they were firm, and they were just the shape that he was looking for, and they were consistent throughout. Lots of work, lots of late nights, and just working with them every night. I hope to be a scoliosis doctor because I want to help people like people have helped me in the past, because I just had surgery in October, and I just really want to give back to that community in some way, shape, or form, whether it's surgery or bracing or anything. I just really want to give back to that. My advice for younger exhibitors would be for sure, keep trying. I know my first year I didn't even place in the top 5 in my class, so you just have to keep going, find the ways to change little things, and eventually you'll get there. I've learned so many things from this project, like responsibility and just like making sure you're taking care of those birds. And like overall, just a lot about the poultry industry. Starting off, I was just there to kind of show birds, but now I've like learned more and I've gotten really into poultry and it's just grown my knowledge and everything.
This Jenner family is just as competitive as the one that went out. In fact, I've watched all these Jenners down in the swine barn, and they are competitive. You think showing chickens that you all see them show hogs? They can do it. They can absolutely do it. Like I say, your brother was here last year, so this isn't new to the family, but it just goes to show how competitive this barn has gotten. Very, very competitive. Because believe me, when this family shows up from Northern Ohio, they come to win. They don't come to beat, they come to win. That's how competitive this barn is. All right, Allie Ginter, congratulations, reserve champion. Got 5,000, 6,000. Let's go. I am 5, but I get 6. I am 6, 7. I am 7,000, now I'm on 8,000, now I'm on 8,000, now I'm on 8, but now 9, now I'm 10, 11. I 11,000, now I'm on 10, but I'm 11,000, now I'm on 11, 11 here. I am 10, but I get 11. 11,000, now I'm on 11, 11,000, now I'm on 12,000, now I'm on here. 11, 12. I am 12,000. I am 12,000, now I'm on 11, but I get 12,000, now I'm on 11, but I get 12,000 here. At $12,000. I had 12,000, now I'm on 11, but I get 12,000. Now anybody else? 12,000. I 11, but I get 12. I had 12,000, now I'm on 12, but I'm on 12,000, now I'm on 11,000, now I'm on 12. 12,000. Here we go. I 11,000, now 13. I am 12, but I get 13. Now 13,000, now I'm on 12, but I get 13. Yep, 13,000, now I'm on 13. Now 13. Who sells a lot of chicken? 13,000. I'm thinking in my, at 13,000. And now 14. That's what I thought. I had 13, but I get 14. I had 14. Gonna get me laughing. I can't do this when I'm laughing. I had 13, 14. I had 13, but I get 14. I get 14,000, now I'm on 14. I'm 14,000, now I'm on 13, but I get 14. Yep, 14,000. I had 13,000, now I'm on 14. I'm 14,000, now I'm on 14,000, and I've sold them. $13,000. Come on up. Of course, the Kroger Company, our great, great partners for many, 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 many years. Let's give them a nice hand. The Kroger Company, based out of Ohio and all over the United States. Absolutely. Kroger's, thank you.
Kroger indeed, and we were looking in there and trying to figure out what you were going to bid on to win, and we found out pretty quickly. Tell your name and where do you live?
Mark Bruce. I live in Licking County. I just like to say Kroger's proud. This is our 40th consecutive year to be a part of the Sale of Champions here.
Yeah, give applause for that. 40 years.
Only behind our good friends at Bob Evans right next to us, looking back in the program today. We are just so excited to support the youth of agriculture, to see the Schroyer family, see these families that are here every single year back and forth, and then the thousands of kids that are at the county fairs. I left my kids at the Hartford Fair this morning to take care of our steers. 11,000 livestock exhibits at that one county fair shows the strength of 4-H in Ohio, the birthplace of 4-H. We're just proud to be a part of it. Thank all the companies and all the individuals that are here today to support Ohio's youth.
I couldn't ask a question to get an answer better than that, so we'll leave it at that. Thank you for being here. Take some pictures and thank you.
I figured you heard that little jab. You know, I figured that. Yeah. Kroger's, ladies and gentlemen, my goodness gracious, what would Ohio be without them? We'd be hungry. That's what we'd be. We'd be hungry.
All right. Mr. Peterson, does the choir have a song for us? A round of applause for the All-Ohio State Fair Youth Choir. Well, entering the ring now, we are going to recognize your outstanding market lamb exhibitors. Starting off by the age division once again as they're in the ring. Age 8 to 9, we have Lydia Culp from Wood County. If you can step forward. Age 10 is Dallas Crimbrin from Union County. Age 11, Brinley Bollinger from Wayne County. Age 12, Harper Horning from Crawford County. Age 13, Ella Altizer from Delaware County. Age 14 is Brent Huntsman from Mercer County. Age 15, Cale McCracken from Portage County. Age 16 is Avery Rice from Trumbull County. Age 17, Callie Hops from Marion County. And age 18, Olivia Seaburn from Clark County. Great job. We will have you guys exit back the way you came in. And we are going to then bring in the top 10 outstanding market lamb exhibitors, counting down from 10 to number 1. All right. Starting off in 10th place, we have Harley Haynes from Darke County. In 9th place, we have Adelia Culp from Wood County. 8th place is Brinley Bollinger from Wayne County. 7th place, Miley Shattow from Shelby County. 6th place, Avery Flax from Clark County. Now our top 5. In 5th place, we have Olivia Seaburn from Clark County. Coming out in 4th place, Cale McCracken from Portage County. In 3rd place is Harper Horning from Crawford County. Your 2nd place outstanding market lamb exhibitor is Ella Altizer from Delaware County. And your 1st place, the 2025 overall sheep outstanding market exhibitor, Avery Rice from Trumbull County. As they're getting their pictures taken, Joel, you want to talk about the Grand Champion Market Lamb coming up?
I sure do. Grand Champion Market Lamb time. Let's go ahead and continue on with your auction. Just so you guys know where we're at. Lambs next, then hogs, then beef at the end. All right, next up into the ring, another Logan Countyan, Grand Champion Market Lamb, exhibited by Jada Schroyer from Logan County. Already heard about her just a little bit, but let's learn more in just a moment. First, though, the numbers. 2024's Grand Champion Market Lamb, purchased by Kroger, Ohio Farm Bureau Federation, and the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association for $13,000. Current cap at $13,000, and your record was set in 2022 at $47,000. Let's learn more about Jada via video.
Hi, my name is Jada Schroyer, and I just won the Grand Champion Market Lamb at the 2025 Ohio State Fair. I am 18 years old, and I am from Logan County. My nam's name was Panda because he was so fluffy. He came out of class 21 of the crossbreds. He's very calm, but today he was excited. He was ready to go. They told me to say he was locked in. He was ready. So when he came out here, I could tell that he was meaning business today. He was excited. It was so exciting to be able to experience the moment that they put on for us. And my sheep was prepared, he was ready, and just coming out with the smoke really allowed him to just be in the moment, and we rocked it. It was a lot of work, but honestly, I couldn't have done it without my family. We were rinsing them every other day, treadmilling, tracking them, and then obviously at night when it cooled down, we just got to work them, and it really helped prepare him for this moment. We really worked hard to get him here. It's very exciting, as my sister won last year, should just be able to experience that back to back with her. I think it brings our family so much joy, because it's hard. There's over 600 sheep that showed today, so to be able to be at the top spot really means something, especially at the Ohio State Fair. My advice for younger exhibitors would definitely be to just keep working. You don't know who's watching. You don't know what they want it as bad as you, so you have to keep working. Even push through all of the hard times, because we all experience them. But if you're not working, then you're not gonna win.
Isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? Well, you know, again, the Schroyer girls, as you have already experienced, they exemplify what 4-H is about. You know, these three sisters have already participated as a buyer today. Now, what's that tell you about what does 4-H teach? And talking about being your future leaders and business folks, I mean, that's fantastic. And then to turn around and do this back to back with home-raised lambs, if you think it's easy, try it. Seriously, if you think it's easy, try it. Jada, congratulations. That's a darn good one. Yeah, absolutely. That's a darn good one. Ladies and gentlemen, the grand champion lamb this year, 2025 Ohio State Fair, auction's on. I got 5,000. Somebody get 10. I had 10,000 go. I had 5 to get 10. I had 10,000, 15. I had 15,000 now to 20. I had 20,000 now to 20. Now 20,000 now to 15. But get 20 now. 5 to 25. Hit 25,000 now to 20. Now 25. And now 30. I had 30,000 now to 30. Now 30,000 now to 25. But get 30 here. $30,000. And now 5. I had 30,000 now to 35 to 35 to take 1. Now 2, 5, 6. I had 35, 6. I had 36,000. Now I'm on 35. I'm on 36,000. Now I'm on 35, 6. 36,000. I had 35, 36. I had 36,000. Now I'm on 35. I'm on 36,000. Now I'm here. 36. I had 35, 36,000. I had 35. I'm on 36,000. Now I'm on 8. Here we go. I had 35. I'm on 36. I had 36,000. Now I'm on 35. I'm on 36,000. Now I'm here. 36,000. 36,000. Beat 600 head. 36,000. I had 35 and I'm on 36,000. Now I'm on 5 and I'm on 6. 36. I had 35 and I'm on 36,000. Now I'm on 8. Here we go. Sold him. 35,000. Come on up. Kroger back to back. And we got more. Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, good. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. All right. We got Faith Driving School. We got Event Marketing Strategies. We got Tally Amusements. We got the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association. Of course, the Kroger Company. And then 2 new buyers, the Ag Revolution and G&J Pepsi. Let's give them all a nice welcome here to the Ohio State Fair. $35,000.
I asked Mark if he wanted to speak, and he said, let's give somebody else the chance. So who are you?
I'm Wanda Burke, and we own Faith Driving School.
Wanda, I talked to Dave earlier today. Is he with the same Faith Driving School?
Same one.
He was backstage and talking to things and enjoying being here. So what brings you back here?
Oh gosh, my family exhibited sheep here for several years, and I believe I was in 4-H and grew up with some of probably your parents. So it's great to see them in the show ring. And then my brother is Roger High, who's the executive director of the Sheep Improvement Association. So family's important, and so we just wanted to support the kids. The kids do just such a great job. And Dave and I both grew up in 4-H, and our girls here are both grew up in 4-H here in Franklin County. One of them just recently started a job. She graduated from Ohio State working in ag, and then Becca is working for the Ohio State Fair Human Resources this year, doing an internship with them. So the fair is just super important to us, and the sheep industry is just a great place to go. And I just want to thank all the other buyers here with us that we were able to get this done.
How did you meet these folks to be a partner?
Which folks?
The ones that are buying with you, the ones that opened up their pocketbook and said, let's do something together.
Guys, so before the auction, there is a event over on the other side here where all of the industry's commodity groups sponsor a luncheon for them. So that is where we started talking, and then, the world works in creative ways, and just so many things weave together. Christine is one of my best friends, and she works for Kroger Company. So she was sitting with Mark, and I was like, Mark, hey, do you want to go in with us? So it just all worked out.
It all worked out, and Adam, if you're taking notes, the idea of having a reception beforehand for the buyers has just given you a success story. So we appreciate all that you've helped do. We appreciate all of you. And Johnny, it went for?
$35,000. And I'm going to repeat. I want to repeat so you all understand. This was a wonderful group effort. Kroger's, Tally Amusements, that's all your rides out here on the fairgrounds, okay? Event Marketing Strategies, the folks that sell the fair. Faith Driving School, Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association, of course the Kroger Company, G&J Pepsi, first-time buyers here at the Sale of Champions, and also first-time buyer Ag Revolution. Thank you very much. Wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Squeeze in. Let's get a picture.
And while they get a picture, let's go ahead and talk about what's coming into the ring next. That's your Reserve Grand Champion Market Lamb, exhibited by Madison Chateau from Shelby County. Now, Madison's got her story to tell here in just a moment. By the numbers, last year's Reserve Grand Champion, purchased by Giant Eagle and Sugardale Foods for $12,000. The current cap, $9,000. The record set back in 2023 for $31,000. Lots of buyers in the ring, lots of energy in the house. Let's keep it going. We got quite a bit more auction in front of us, and let's learn more about Madison Chateau.
Hi, I'm Maddie Chateau. I just won Reserve Champion at the Ohio State Fair. I am 16 years old and I'm from Fort Laramie, Ohio, which is Shelby County. I showed a Dorset. His name is Toto. He is actually a pretty interesting sheep. He has a parrot mouth and he has really small ears. The animal stood out because he's great on the move. When I get in front of him and I just stand him up and his chest just explodes, it feels like like he's just tall-shouldered and he looks very cool. So preparing for shows and the state fair, just everything. I mean, it's a lot of sacrifices and a lot of family time, and everyone is working together. It's not just one person. You may be showing the sheep, but that doesn't mean that you didn't do any of the work. It's all together, and everyone is working together to get the same thing. So my advice for a younger exhibitor would be to always be where your feet are, and everything happens for a reason. So be where your feet are means that never be too ahead of yourself, don't be too far behind, just let everything play out like it is, and everything will shake out, and then everything happens for a reason. So this is my first time going to be at the Sale of Champions, and I'm very excited. My sister has done it before, and it's a moment that you'll never forget. I mean, she did a heck of a job. She got Grand Champion, and she kind of inspired me a little bit, so I'm very thankful for that memory.
Well, yeah, very deserved. Here's another family that I grew up with. Grew up in Shelby County just like she did. You know, Fort Laramie is not the biggest town in the world, folks. And when you grew up in Fort Laramie, you participate in everything. I mean, every sport and every game, every cheer, you name it, these girls have done it. But besides that, when they come to the Ohio State Fair, they've always brought good lambs, really, really, really good lambs. And they've always brought some off-breeds, and they'd win these off-breeds. And, you know, usually you win the off-breeds, and then the black-faced sheep will end up beating you when it's all said and done. But, you know, this year, they brought a special one. I'm telling you, I put my hands on this guy right after she won. That is the best Dorset lamb I've ever handled in my life. I don't know what in the world, again, fantastic. I can't remember the last time a Dorset made the Sale of Champions. I don't know that it's ever happened. But again, the Chateau family and these girls show what hard work and perseverance pays. You never know what's going to happen. Because they actually had another lamb in there they thought was going to be here, and it ended up being the white face. So with that, Maddie, congratulations, kiddo. I couldn't be more proud. My Lord, your dad is just beaming. Oh, my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, the Reserve Grand, Maddie Chateau, Shelby County. I got 5,000. Somebody get 10. I had 10,000 go. I have 5,000 now, 15. I have 15,000 now, about 15, 15,000 now, about 10, about 20,000 now, about 20, now 21. At 21, 2. I had 22 here. At 21, we get 22,000 now, about 3, now 22, 3. At 23,000. I had 22 and 23,000 now, about 2 and 3. At 23, I had 23,000 now, about 22,000 now, about you're in. 23. At 22, 23. I had 22,000 now, about 23,000 now, about 2 and 3. At 23,000. And now 4. I had 24,000 now, about 23 and 24. That's 4. And now 5. 25. I had 20. Yes, 5. 6. I had 26,000. Now I'm on 25. About 6, 7,000. Now I'm on 26,7. At 27,000. Now I'm on 26,7. At 27,000. Yes, 7. 28. I am 28 now 8. I am 27 8. I am 28,000 now I'm on 8. 30. I am 30,000 now I'm on 30 and 30,000 now I'm on 28. We get 30 here. $30,000. I am 28. We get 30. I am 30,000 now I'm on 30 and 30,000 now I'm on. I got a feeling what's coming. This might be your spot. 31. I am 30,000 now I'm on 31. I am 30,000 now I'm on 31,000 now I'm on. That's 1, 2, 3 at 32 and 3. I am 32 and 33. That's fantastic. I am 32 and 33. I am 33,000 now I'm on 32 and 33. What do you say? Hit 32, 33. I am 32,000 now I'm on 33,000 now I'm on 2 and 3. 33,000. 33,000. I am 32, but I get 33,000 now I'm on 2 and 33. Here we go. I am 32 and 3. I am 32,000 now I'm on 33,000 now I'm on 2 and 3 to 1. 33, 33. I am 32,000 now I'm on 33 to 1. Man, I've wasn't about selling. Now 4. I had 33, 4. I had 34. And now 5. I had 35,000. Now I'm on 34. I'm on 35. Hit 35. Roger. You tell that guy back there, if he bid 35,000, I'll never ask him again. 35,000. 34. 35. I'll never ask him again. I had 34 to get 5. I had 35,000. Now I'm on 34. I'm on yes, 5. Now 6. I had 36,000. I had 35. I'm on 36. Seth, you ask him. 37. I had 36,700. I had 37. I ain't even looking. I had 36,700. I had 37,000. Now I'm on 36. 37. I had 37,000. Now I'm on 36,700. Hit 37,000. Now I'm on 36. But you get 37. Here we go. We got a record. I had 36, 37. At 37,000. Now I'm on 36. But you get 37,000. Now I'm on 8. 37. And I've. Tell me something. 36, 37, I had 36,000, now I'm on 37,000, now I'm on 6,700. Here we go. I had 36,700, sold it, $36,000, got a new record. By themselves? Giant Eagle, all over Ohio, Pennsylvania, halfway around the world. Let's give them a nice hand. Giant Eagle, our great friends, back again. Giant Eagle.
Congratulations, Maddie, and congratulations, Giant Eagle, on a successful, there was a long-running bid going on there for a while. Maddie, have you been here before?
I have been here the last several years.
And have you been a buyer in the past?
We have, yes.
So let me ask you, what have you never been asked that you wanted to share with this group when you get the opportunity? You got adults, you got supporters, you got a lot of young people here and more coming up. What are your words?
So I participated in 4-H. I participated in the state fair many, many years ago. So I'm just really happy to be with Giant Eagle and support all of the young kids that are here with their animals today and continue to pay it forward.
Do you have any idea years ago, what did you spend in an effort on a daily compared to what you hear about these kids working?
We're not spending the money that these kids spend today, for sure.
Well, it's one thing to spend some money on proper genetics. It's another thing to spend the amount of hours it takes to tell how the animal's growing, come up with the right nutrition and exercise plan. These kids always talk about, I went out and worked my lamb. Well, what does that mean? That's a lot of hours. So thank you for helping to bring that. Thank you for bringing Giant Eagle back. Can I ask, just between you and me, will you be back again?
Yes.
Okay. Shh, that was between us. Congratulations. Johnny, what was it?
A new record, $36,000. Giant Eagle. Let's give him a great hand. Thank you very, very much. All right, squeeze together, get a picture.
All right, as they're coming in tight to the ring, a round of applause once again for Giant Eagle, for all our exhibitors, also for our royalty that's helping us present the awards today here and be recognized. We also want to recognize Ohio Fairs Queen, Amberly Zerbiak, who's with us today. So Amberly, thanks for coming out. As they're getting the pictures, can we hear from the band? Good stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, the All-Ohio State Fair Band. Entering the ring now, let's meet your outstanding Market Barrow Age Division winners. Up first, the age 8-9 division, we have Parker Elsinger from Henry County. Age 10, Bristol McDowell from Wood County. Age 11, Sage Deddy from Clark County. Age 12, Alec Ginter from Fulton County. Age 13, Gunnar White from Ashland County. Age 14 is Megan Smith McCarley from Pickaway County. Age 15, Claire Lamp from Wood County. Age 16, Ava Ginter from Fulton County. Age 17 is Sydney Strum from Marion County. And age 18, Kylie Corbett from Clark County. Great job. You guys can exit the way you came in. And now we're going to bring your top 10. From 10 all the way down to number 1. Starting at number 10, we have Ames Ginter from Fulton County. In 9th place, Sage Deddy from Clark County. 8th place, Gilbert White from Ashland County. 7th place is Noah Sponsil from Highland County. And in 6th place, we have Parker Elsinger from Henry County. All right, as we get our top 5, Claire Lamp from Wood County. In 4th place, Gunnar White from Ashland County. 3rd place, Alec Ginter from Fulton County. Your 2nd place outstanding exhibitor, Sydney Sturm from Marion County. And in 1st place, your 2025 overall swine outstanding market exhibitor, Ava Ginter from Fulton County. Joel, as they get their pictures, let's talk about the Grand Champion Market Barrow.
Oh, would love to. And you know, the barrow competition holds a special place in my heart. I was brought up through the hog barn, and it's just a good place with great competition, as is every livestock barn here at the Ohio State Fair. Your 2025 Grand Champion Market Barrow, exhibited by Carly Kennedy from Adams County. And congratulations to you, Carly. We'll learn more about you in just a moment. Last year's Grand Champion Market Barrow, purchased by Giant Eagle and Sugardale Foods for $37,000. The current cap, $13,000. Above that goes your Youth Reserve Program, and the record set in 2023 for, get this, $100,000. Let's learn more about Carly Kennedy from Adams County in this video.
My name is Carly Kennedy. I'm 18 years old from Adams County, and I just won the Grand Champion Market Barrow at the 2025 Ohio State Fair. Today I was feeling pretty good, very nervous, but you know, I always get nervous before I show, but ultimately I was feeling pretty good about today. His name is Perky. He was champion dark cross. He weighed 269 pounds. The judges really liked his movement and his big legs and his big back, and he was just so fresh and just looked so good. Winning this is a dream come true, honestly. I was a little kid, and I always dreamed to be in this ring and exhibit the Grand Champion Market Hog, and I never thought it would be something that I can say I achieved, and I honestly haven't processed it yet, and it just feels very good. My parents are big supporters of mine, but my brothers, they're the ones that are in the barn with me every single day, helping me, pushing me to be the best person inside and outside of the barn. Nope, this is my 10th and final year, and I've been showing since I was probably 4. Yeah, it is very bittersweet, and the people up here are second to none. This atmosphere, these people that I met, it's honestly incredible to see like people I've grown up with and just go out and do things on their own, not even in the livestock industry, just seeing them like achieve greater success outside of the barn. I always say dream big because no dream is too big. Because you can always chase them. You might fall short sometimes, but once you get it, the success feels so much greater.
Carly Kennedy, Adams County. This is a family that I can just tell you, they have participated at this state fair for 52 straight years. and they've done cattle, they've done hogs, and first time ever this family has ever made the sale champion. You talk about generations that have tried and tried and tried, and Carly's the first one. She's a varsity basketball player. For 4 years, she made the varsity, and 2 times they went to the Elite Eight. She's a member of the National Honor Society, the Beta Club. This girl's had a pretty good fare. She had, last night, she had the 6th overall steer at the beef barn. Last weekend, she had the Reserve Supreme heifer. So I'm telling you, this girl's had darn good fare. You need to buy a lottery ticket. I'm telling you. It don't happen very often. So with that, but again, one of these families that you've heard me say over the years, the salt of the earth kind of people. They really are. They're the salt of the earth kind of people. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the grand champion, Market Barra, 2025 version, Carly Kennedy, Adams County. I got 5,000, give 10, let's have a hog sale. And now 15. I had 10, but I give 50, 20. I had 20, now 5. I had 25, but I give 5 at a month, 25 at a month, 25, 30,000 now at a month, 30, now 30,000 now at a month, 35. And now 40. I get a 40 off Seth. I have 40,000 now at a month, 40, now 40, now 5 at a month, 45,000 now at a month, 45. At 45,000. I get a 40,000 now at a month, 45. Yes, 5. And now 50. I have 50,000 now at a month, 50, now 50,000 now at a month, 45, 50. And now 5. I have 55,000. I get a 50,000 now at a month, 55. Let's have a hog sale. 55. I have 50 now. Yes, 5, now 60. I had 60,000 now at a month, 55 and a month, 60. I had 60,000, now 5. I had 65,000, 70. I had 70,000 to move. And now 75. I had 70,000 now at a month, 75. You're out. At 75. I had 70,000 now at a month, 75. Now 80,000. I get 80,000 now at a month, 80. Now 80,000 now at a month here. At 75, 80. I had 80,000 now. Oh, thank you. And now 5. I had 85,000 now at a month, 80. Now 85 and a month, 85 and a month here. $85,000. Grand champion barrel. 85,000. I had 80,000. Yes, 5. I'm going to ask you 100,000 just to do it. Actually, I should ask you 101. You know what I mean. So I'll leave it up to you. You give 95 or you give 101, whatever you want to do. 95 or 101. I had 90,000, now I'm going to get 90. At 90, now 90,000, now I'm going to 85, I'm going to get 90,000. 90,000. I had 90,000 now when I'm on 85. I'm going to get 90,000 now when I'm on 85. 90. And now 90. And now 90,000 now when I'm on 85. I'm going to get 90,000. At 90,000 now when I'm on, going to give $90,000. I'd rather have 101, just for the record. At 90 now, 90, what do you say? I had 85. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a record. As my predecessor used to tell me, every time we got in the car, and every time we get and go to another sale, whenever you hit a record, you should ask the gentleman, do you want your name tied to it, or do you want your competitor's name tied to it? 105,000. I had 101 to get 5. I had 101 to get 105,000. Now I'm 105,000. 101. Take 2. I had a 101 2. At 101 to get 102,000. Now I'm 101 to get 102 to 1 A. Anyone else? 102,000. I had 101 to get 2. I had 101 to get 102,000. Now I'm 101. 102 on a record. And I have, Carly, you hold it. Congratulations. 101,000. I see the Ohio Farm Bureau Federation. I see Bob Evans Farms Food Division. I see who else? I see Nationwide. I see Kroger. Who else? Who else? Schmitz. Who else we got? Here, there we go. There we go. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I see Net Steady. Here we go. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. The All-American Quarter Horse Congress. Expo Services. Net Steady. Here's a new SP Plus. OKI. They're the ones that make you sound good. The Kroger Company. Farm Bureau Federation, nationwide, who am I forgetting? Bob Evans, of course. Let's give him a great hand. I think I got them all. I hope I got them all.
Carly, I want to take just a second to thank you because the first day that I came down for the final drive and we were setting up a new video style, I looked you in the eye and said, do you think we can improve that answer? And you said, I'm really willing to try. And we did it several different times. I appreciate your willingness to work hard. And I told you then you were a strong individual, and I still believe so even more today. So thank you for working with me. Thank you for putting on a great show for everybody, and congratulations. All right, Brad, have you done the calculations? How many sausage sandwiches are standing there?
Quite a few.
Quite a few, and we're glad for that. What brings you back to sale? And quite a group you put together. At some point, I'm looking people one row to back. I'm like, there's a big group negotiation going, and nobody has moved.
Yeah, so Bob Evans has long had a tradition of supporting the sale champions. We're glad to be back. Bob Evans long put it into the business mission, and we still do it today, so we're very proud of that. I always say to the exhibitors today to take advantage of the 4-H and FFA programs and never underestimate your potential.
I met Bob Evans one time. We're doing a shoot for AgriCountry. He picked us up from our company plane down there, and he said, I'm going to take you to the farm. It was an experiencing ride, and all the stories he could tell. It was a great opportunity to meet him, and I got to believe that a lot of that on the farm still exists for all your employees and everyone.
Yep, sure does. We're very proud to support here and honored to be here today.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen, Bob Evans and guests and a new record. I appreciate everything you've done, and there's more to come.
Okay, now I'm going to try to do this. I think we got... Schmitz is also a part of this group, correct? Yes? Okay. So we got Bob Evans Farms, SP Plus, the Kroger Company, Net Steady, Expo Services, OKI, the American Quarter Horse Congress, Nationwide, the Ohio Farm Bureau Federation. Who am I forgetting? Anybody else? I think that's it. Let's give them a huge round of a new record, $101,000. Thank you very much. Okay.
Not sure if you've heard, new record, $101,000. It's just so exciting, we gotta say it again. Another round of applause. A new record of that magnitude deserves such praise. And as Johnny Regula can attest, it wasn't that many years ago when the grand champion Beef would walk into the ring and he'd say, you know what I want. You know what I want, $100,000. And for many years it wasn't that, but it eventually did. And now look at us, grand champion hog, $101,000. Congratulations to all those involved. Next to the ring, 2025, Reserve Grand Champion Mark Barrow, exhibited by Kylie Locke of Clark County. Your 2024 Reserve Grand Champion Market Barrow was purchased by the Kroger Company, Bob Evans and Ohio Farm Bureau Federation for $35,000. The cap, $9,000. Above that to the Youth Reserve Program, and the record for the Reserve Grand Champion Market Barrow set back in 2022 at $52,500. Again, let's go and meet Reserve Grand Champion Market Barrow exhibitor Kylie Locke, Clark County.
Hi, I'm Kylie Locke. I'm 17 years old and I'm from Clark County, Ohio, and I just had the Reserve Grand Champion Market Hog at the 2025 Ohio State Fair. Just an overwhelming of emotions. There's been a lot of time and a lot of hard work put into this. He's the first animal that I say hi to in the morning and the last one that I pet before I leave. So just to see all that pay off and to spend the week up here with my friends, my family, and my breeder, it was overwhelming with tons of emotions. My hog won the other cross barrow division this morning, and his name is Bear. He is a blue barrow, and he weighs about 280 pounds. He's from Keplinger Farms in Springfield, Ohio. They're in the same county as us, and fun fact about him is he's super chill. He has a lot of personality, but it only comes out sometimes. Yes, and last night he was doing laps around his pen. He was very happy. I think he was just excited to show today. I think it's just something to be proud of. The Ohio State Fair has been around for years and years and years, and everyone talks about it. This is dreams and goals. It's much bigger than anything you could imagine, and the feeling of everyone being around here, something to be proud of. I'm attending Ohio State University in the fall to study ag business and applied economics. Last year, I was fortunate enough to be the grand champion market hog here, and my advice to younger showmen would be to keep working hard, keep chasing your dreams, and it is possible with the right support system around you and those that really fuel your passion and make you a better person inside and outside of the show ring.
Nice, nice, nice. This barra is sired by a boar called New World Order out of a next intention discipline dam, but and that's only important to those old guys like me that understand genetics. But there was a lot of, if there'd have been a, we have casinos in Ohio now, and if there'd have been a branch in the hog barn, a lot of people would have been betting on this one. I'm going to tell you that right now. A lot of them would have been betting on this one. It was very, very close. This is a darn good one. This pig's had a pretty good summer. From my understanding, he's had a pretty darn good summer. They've had him jackpotted, and he's been very, very successful. But the main thing that we're here for is Kylie, she's going to be a Buckeye. And that's the best part of this whole thing. She's going to be a Buckeye. Yeah. Carly, she just walked out of here. She's going to Iowa State. Well, nobody knows where that is. We beat them in football every year. We don't worry about that. But she's going to Ohio State. God bless you, girl. Ladies and gentlemen, I mean a great one. One of the great reserves that's ever walked in this ring, in my opinion. Kylie Locke. This Locke family is there's a lot of heritage in the livestock business there in Clark County. But Kylie, congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, the reserve grand, I got 5,000. Give 10. Let's go. And now 15. And now 20. I had 20, now 5. I had 25,000, now I'm on 20, now 25,000, now I'm on 20, but get 25, now 30. I had 30,000, now I'm on 30, now 30,000, now I'm on 25, but get 30,000, now I'm here. At 25, 30. I had 30,000. I had 25, but get 30, now 30,000, now I'm on 25, but get $30,000. Thank you. And now 5. And now 40. I had 35, but get 40. I had 40,000, now I'm on 35, and I'm on 40, and 40, and 5, and I'm on 45,000, now I'm here. 45,000. 45,000. I get a 45, now 50. I have 50,000. Now I'm on 50, now 50,000, now I'm on 45, but I get 50,000, now I'm here. $50,000. I have 45, but I get 50. I have 50,000, now I'm on 45. I'll do it the hard way. When I get 6, at 45, 46. I have 46,000, now I'm on 45, and I'm on 46,000, now I'm here. At 45, 46. I have 45, but I get 46,000, now I'm on 40. Let me do a little figuring right here. We're getting pretty close. I have 45, but I get 6. I have 46. Well, I've got other news that might incentivize you to bid on this pig. It happens to be her birthday today. Kylie, there are no secrets, just so you know. Yeah, I got 45, 46. I have 45, I get 46 down, now I'm on 45, and I'm on 46 down. Here we go. I have 45, 6. I have 46 down, now I'm on 45, and I'm on 46 down, now I'm on aim, 46,000, and I've sold him $45,000. Sugardale Foods and Giant Eagle, absolutely. I figured that, you bet. Sugardale Foods and Giant Eagle, both right here. Well, they operate here in Ohio, all over Ohio. Let's give them a nice hand as they come here. Absolutely. Giant Eagle and Sugardale Foods. $45,000.
Joining me is Brett Jones with Sugardale. And Brett, thank you. Did you guys have a plan on the way in? Your seats are close together. So how does the concept come together that you guys work together and come up with a plan to buy the pig?
Yeah, we've been partners with Giant Eagle for over 40 years. So this is a great partnership that we pride in. And as well, we're a 4th generation family-owned company right here in Ohio. So great opportunity for us to give back to the community and to 4-H. A lot of the individuals in our plant participate in 4-H, and we're happy to stand here on behalf of them.
Any words for the kids and the work and the effort? I mean, obviously it's paid off, but we need to remind everybody else it's work that gets you there. And what's your thoughts?
I mean, everything comes down to hard work at the end, right? That's the only thing that's going to get you to the top and get you where you want to be. So just keep believing in what you can do and keep working hard to go get it.
Yeah, practice kind of makes all that work, and it's fun to, these hogs come out here, and oftentimes they walk all the way up from the barn. They're just used to going on walks.
I don't know how they do it. I tell you what, I couldn't do it, but they did a great job here, and we're happy to support it.
Thank you. And back from Giant Eagle, this is the first time you've been appointed, right?
No, I've been appointed before. I've been here 3 years now. We're so proud and honored to be here to support this community, support these kids. It's truly an honor. It really is.
We're honored to have you back. Any thoughts from you as you look at this pig and you look at the opportunity and what kids have put in and today's breeders' world's bringing to your stores?
It's an absolute beautiful pig. And yes, we are really proud. We sell Ohio pork in our stores. We're so proud to do it. Love to be partners with Freshmark Sugardale here. It's an honor.
It's an honor indeed. And Johnny, you've been working really hard. You can have a break in about 2 more animals.
I got all day. $45,000, ladies and gentlemen. Sugardale, Giant Eagle, thank you very, very much. Let's give them a wonderful hand.
All right, let's have
Squeeze
everybody
together.
get close. It's a big group.
Squeeze
We want a
together.
good picture.
Squeeze together.
At the same time, Dr. Peterson. Ladies and gentlemen, the All-Ohio State Fair Youth Choir. Well, entering the ring now, we have our outstanding market beef exhibitors. We're going to introduce them to you by age. In the 8 and 9 age-year-old category, we have Carson Bircher from Knox County. Age 10, Riley Mullen from Crawford County. Age 11, Grady Langerdorfer from Fulton County. Age 12, Danner White from Ashland County. Age 13 is Easton McClure from Marion County. Age 14, Griffin Galler from Ottawa County. Age 15, Hudson Miller from Portage County. Age 16 is Morgan Neal from Huron County. Age 17 was Marissa Graham from Licking County, and age 18, Tatum Poff from Geauga County. Nicely done. We're going to have you guys exit back the way you came in, and then we will be bringing back the top 10 outstanding market beef exhibitors. And entering the ring next, we will start in 10th place, Lily Gaylor from Ottawa County. In 9th place, we have Case White from Ashland County. 8th place, Danner White from Ashland County. 7th place, Taylor Poff from Geauga County. And in 6th place, Carson Butcher from Knox County. Now, as we work into our top 5, 5th place, we have Morgan Neal from Huron County. In 4th place, we're bringing in Griffin Gaylor from Ottawa County. 3rd place is Riley Mullen from Crawford County. Your 2nd place outstanding market exhibitor, Hudson Miller from Portage County. And your 1st place 2025 overall beef outstanding market exhibitor, Tatum Poff from Geauga County. Joel?
Well, very exciting to recognize the last group of outstanding market exhibitors. And it's exciting because we've had so many great young people come across the floor in that capacity. Let's all, as a group, give them one more big round of applause. Today's outstanding market exhibitors. Next into the ring, Grand Champion of Market Beef, exhibited by Essie McGuire from Champaign County. Less than 24 hours ago, she was named Grand Champion over in the Voinovich Livestock and Trade Center. A little bit on the numbers here. 2024 Grand Champion Market Beef, purchased by the Kroger Company and Bob Evans, Ohio Farm Bureau Federation, and the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association for $40,000. The current cap is at $25,000, and the record for Grand Champion Market Beef, it was a memorable moment, set in 2022 at $225,000. Let's meet Grand Champion Market Beef exhibitor Essie McGuire in this video.
My name's Essie McGuire. I'm 18 years old, and I'm from Champaign County. And I just won the 2025 Grand Champion Market Beef at the Ohio State Fair. My steer came out of the Division IV of crossbreds, and he is definitely one of the more stubborn steers I've had, and it's been one wild ride. I think that one of the most important things that anyone notices about my steer is the first thing you notice is how big he is. He's big everywhere. He has a big back, he's big-footed, he's big pretty much in every spot you can imagine. And I think that's a very good quality about him. I definitely started out as one of those little kids that's not really sure what they're doing, but they have a big dream that they have to chase. And so I started out at my county fair, and then when my brothers started showing at the state fair, I wanted to join in on that too. I'm definitely thankful for my brothers the most because they've taught me the most about work ethic and how to not give up on myself even when I thought that my dreams were impossible. This fall, I plan to attend Wilmington College, majoring in dental hygiene and minoring in ag communications. I think that if I've learned anything from showing cattle, it is that you always work hard no matter what your animal looks like, what he weighs, no matter what, you always work hard. And I think that's a very important lesson that everyone needs in their everyday life.
Ladies and gentlemen, this steer is sired by a bull called Here I Am out of a Grock Annie Dam. This calf was raised in Indiana, went to Illinois, and ended up in Ohio. This steer has never been beat, ever. Every time this calf ever hit the dust, this calf has never been beat. That's a very rare. That's like the Reds. You know, that'll either be the Reds winning every game. It just don't happen. But it happened with this guy. He's a rare one. But besides that, I want to talk about Essie. Essie she's a cheerleader. She's been the Graham cheering those Falcons on for a long, long time, and now she's going on down to Wilmington College. But this family has tried and tried. They've had good ones. I mean, really good ones. But this is the first time this family's ever had the grand champion steer at the Ohio State Fair. Essie, you did it. I got to tell you a quick note. Yeah, I know this family pretty well, of course, and I was over for her graduation party in 1st of June, and I went out to the barn, I saw this calf, and I told her dad, I said, Mike, I'm proud of you. It's only taking you 3 kids how to figure this out. And you finally figured it out. Folks, a great one. One of the great ones that's ever walked in this ring at the Ohio State Fair Sale of Champions. You know what I want. I want $235,000 for this steer. Absolutely. I got 10,000, so I'm gonna get 15, let's go. And now 20, and now 5. I had 25, I'm gonna get 30, now 5, and I'm on 35,000, now I'm on 40,000, now I'm on 40, and 40,000, now I'm on here. At 35, I'm gonna get 40, and now 5. I have 45,000, now I'm on 40, and 45,000, now I'm on 50,000, now I'm on say, and now 50. I get 50,000, now I'm on 50, now 50, now 5, and I'm on 55,000, now I'm on here. 55, 60,000. I had 60,000, now I'm on 55, and I'm on 60, and now 5. I had 65,000. So, what do you got? 75, now 80. I had 80,000, now I'm on 75, I'm gonna give 80,000. Price of poker's going up. 75, 80,000. I had 75, and I'm on 80,000. Now I'm on 80, and I'm 80 here. That's called a raise. That's called a raise. At 75, I'm gonna give 80. I had 80,000. Now I'm on 75, and I'm on 80,000. Now what to say? $80,000. Grand champion steer. The highlight of any exposition across this United States is happening right in front of you right now. $80,000. I had 75, I'm gonna give 80. I had 80,000, now I'm on 75, and I'm on 80,000. Now what do you say? 80,000. I had 75, I'm gonna give 80. I had 80,000, now I'm on 75, and I'm on 80, and I'm 80,000, now I'm on 8. Here we go. I had 75, 80. I had 75, I'm gonna give 80,000. Well, Essie, take him for a lap. Take him for a lap. Yeah, we can walk in one more time. Yeah, I got $75,000 on folks, one of the great ones, but it's not so much the calf. We're talking about a wonderful, wonderful young lady and a great family that showed cattle here for a long time. And I will be very honest, it'll be a little different without the McGuires showing anymore. It's going to be a little different. But because everybody had to step up their game when they knew the McGuires was coming to town. $80,000. Anyone else? I got 75. Grand champion steer. I had 75, I'm gonna give 80. I had 80,000, now I'm on 75, and I'm on 80,000, now I'm on my man. I've sold him $75,000. I see Steve Roush. And if I know Steve Roush the way I know Steve Roush, he bought that calf all by himself. Let's give him a wonderful, wonderful welcome back. Steve Roush. Excavation, demolition, Dayton, Ohio. This isn't the first time he's bought the champion steer here. And Steve, welcome back, my friend. $75,000.
Steve, indeed, welcome back. And I wondered if you were waiting for this one and what you would do. It was fun to watch you nod. Everybody else kind of figured out. Johnny wondering where we're going to go. So thank you for coming back. You raise cattle, don't you?
Yes, we do.
You raise black ones?
Well, we raise commercial cattle.
Yeah, but what color are they?
A different color.
Oh, okay. I was going to say black, and no wonder you wanted this one. You can take it home and show everybody what you wanted the rest of them to produce. So what do you see in that animal today?
Well, I think I see a lot of hard work and a lot of time, and I think the young girl has done a wonderful job with that. And it's a pleasure to be able to buy it, and it's great to have to be here at the Ohio State Fair.
Indeed.
Get him, Ollie.
No idea.
As we look to him, Essie, congratulations. And Steve, thank you for helping to make this whole thing come together. And Essie, I told you I wouldn't ask you anything, but I'm going to. Anything you want to say to Steve for buying your steer today?
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
And that's from the heart of a young lady here at the Ohio State Fair who's worked very, very hard. You should take that home with you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
There you go, guys. Squeeze in.
Well, Steve is one of these guys that understands 4-H. He understands the cattle business in particular, and his company has, they work all over Ohio. In fact, they worked on this fairgrounds in the past, and they work downtown, but wherever they're needed, you call Steve Roush, and he's there in a heartbeat. He'll do the job, he'll do it right, and he's always given to the youth. Not only here, he does it in the Montgomery County area as well. Yep, great supporter, Steve Roush. Hey, we're not done. We're not done. Hey, turn around. Turn around.
If that doesn't tug at your heartstrings, I don't know what will, and that's what it's all about. Congratulations, Essie McGuire, grand champion of market beef. We've got our final animal coming into the ring up next. So if you've got money burning a hole in your pocket, now's the time to give it a new home. Your reserve grand champion of market beef, exhibited this year by Aniston Oshas from Tuscarawas County. Very exciting competition that happened yesterday over in the beef barn, and it was quite the grand drive. The 2024 Reserve Grand Champion Market Beef was purchased by OKI, Netsteady, SP Plus, Schmidt Sausage House, Expo Services, and Quarter Horse Congress for $22,000. The cap's at 18 grand, and the record for Reserve Champion Market Beef was set in 2022 at $100,000. Folks, let's meet your final exhibitor coming into the sale ring today. Again, Aniston Oshas, Tuscarawas County.
Hi, I'm Aniston Oshas. I'm 12 years old, and I'm from Tuscarawas County. I just won Reserve Grand Champion Market Beef at the Ohio State Fair. His name is Moose, and he can be a little rowdy sometimes. He can be a little mean, but inside he knows that he's just a big bear and he loves being loved and he just wants all the attention. I think the judge liked his legs or his belly a lot. I feel like he has a really big belly and his legs are super nice. I've been showing for 4 years, and this is my 3rd year showing at the State Fair. It's very nerve-wracking, I was shaking when I first went in, but then you'll get used to it, and then it's fun after that. I like coming down on the Wednesday night, and I love hanging out with all my friends, and I love walking around the State Fair. I have a sister that's 19, a younger sister that's 7, and a little brother that's 4. I definitely learned that working with the animals and not just letting them go to waste and working with them a lot. And for my younger siblings, I'll help them, work with them a lot, and help them show the best that they can. My advice would be is let your steer walk. I had to find out the hard way. Don't fight them, it's not helping. I plan to come back to the State Fair and show my steer, and I also want to plan to show my lamb at the State Fair too.
Very good. Aniston, this calf is bred very similar to the last one. He's a Here I Am. I have an RCC1 dam. He was a Colorado bred calf, but this calf was 3rd overall at the expo this year. When I say that, that's a big deal, folks, because there was 500 that showed at the Beef Expo this year, and this guy was 3rd. He came out of the same class as the one that just walked out of here. Now that's how tough this was. I'm telling you, this was serious. I mean, that guy from Oklahoma, he had his work cut out when he got to this class, and again, is very, very close. Aniston is a volleyball player. She shows cattle, she shows lambs, and she's here to sell the Reserve Grand Champion. The last one today. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Reserve Grand to Ohio State Fairs. I got 5,000, give 10. Let's go. I had 10,000, 15. I had 15,000, 20. I had 20,000, now I'm on 20, not 20,000, now I'm on 5, I'm on 30, not got to be 30, not 30 here. Hit 30, not 30, not 5. Hit 35,000, now I'm on 40. I get a 40,000, now I'm on 35, I'm on 40, now 5, I'm on 45,000, now I'm here. 45,000. Hit 40,000, now I'm on, yes, 5. I now 50. I get a 50,000, now I'm on 50, now 5. I get a 55,000, now I'm on 5, I'm on 55,000. Hit 50, I can read lips. Hit 55. I can read lips. Now 60. And now 60. I can do it. I had 55. 55, 60. I had 60,000, now I'm about 55, and I'm on 60,000, now I'm about 55, $60,000. Last chance, 60,000, 55, 60,000. I have 55 and I'm on 60, not 60,000, now I'm on 55 and I'm on get 60, 60,000. I have 55 and I'm on 60, not 60,000, now I'm on Abe. Are you done? Are you through? I have 55 and I'm on 60,000, now I'm on man. I have sold him $55,000. Come on up, Mark. You bet. I'm sure that is, you bet. Mark and Megan Kwame, thank you very much. Mark and Megan Kwame, back again. Wonderful to have you, Mark. Absolutely. $55,000.
Mark, thanks for coming back. And I keep saying it's Mark, family, and kids who all come to this id, and that's all about what this is about. So when you came in, did you guys talk about we'd like to have some beef?
Yeah, we talked about it a bit. We, my girls like the burros as well, and I thought the beef would be great, and we wanted the turkey for Thanksgiving, but I can't thank for everyone what we were able to do. I do have to make one plug, though. We're all wearing the Ohio Fun T-shirts. I started this with a couple other partners in Cleveland and Cincinnati. We've raised now $250 million. We're here to invest solely in Ohio and Ohio businesses. I want to invest in Steve Roush over there, if he's accepting capital. But no, any firm, dairy farms, we actually now own or partner about 3,300 acres across mainly central Ohio and northern Ohio, but we've made $135 million in investments already. So we're here to invest. It's all about Ohio. 99% of the money comes from Ohioans, folks like Huntington Bank and Fifth Third Bank and Meg and myself and many others. So we're hoping to grow this to be super huge so that Ohioans can invest in Ohioans.
Very good.
I'm going to ask you a loaded question then. Do you have anything with 100% guaranteed return that these guys can invest in?
Invest in Ohioans.
I
There
like
you go.
the way you
Good
think.
answer.
Mark
Good
Kwame
answer.
wraps it up with
Good answer.
invest in each other, and there we go. And Johnny, you've done a great job today.
Thank you.
Thanks as
Thank
always.
you.
Great seeing
Thank
you.
I want to give a plug before we get out of here, folks. These videos that you've been seeing was put together by Joel Penorwood. And just to give you an idea, what they just picked up Barra on Friday night, that thing went up, and in 24 hours, they had 50,000 views. Had 64,000 views. I mean, that's the work that these guys do, and this guy right here. But I think that's only fair. The other one, where's Adam? Come here. Adam, congratulations. You put on a heck of a show today, my friend. Congratulations. I want you to give this guy a big round of applause. He saw it last year. He knew what needed to happen. He made it happen. Adam, congratulations to you, my friend. Congratulations to you. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, please be safe. Thank you for coming to the Ohio State Fair. All you bidders, God bless you and your businesses. And if, like I say, anything we can do to help, let us know. Joel, wrap this thing up for us.
Will do,
one more
Johnny.
thing. One more thing.
In a moment.
Roger, Seth, Darby, number one, welcome. Number two, nice job, gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, Joel, take it away.
What a great sale of champions we've had today. Going to recap a bit of how the sale went, prices we've had, and give you the unofficial total number raised here today. It's a good one. Starting off earlier in the show with that Swiss cheese representing the dairy champions, purchased by Vivek Ramaswamy. $54,000, a new record right there. And there's a couple records set today, very nice. Grand Champion Market Goat, exhibited by Hayden Bryant, purchased by Steve Roush Excavating for $15,000. Reserve Champion Market Goat, exhibited by Braxton Method, purchased by Schroyer Sisters Showstock, OKI, Net Steady, Expo Services, and All-American Quarter Horse Congress for $13,000. Next was the Grand Champion Market Turkey, exhibited by Bryson Schutte, purchased by Mark and Megan Kwame and family. $25,000 was that price. Next up, the Grand Champion Meat Chicken, shown by Olivia Kenny, purchased by Giant Eagle and Fielddale Farms, $31,000. Your reserve champion market chicken, shown by Allie Ginter, purchased by the Kroger Company, $13,000. Your grand champion market lamb, shown by Jada Schroyer, purchased by the Kroger Company. Faith Driving School, Event Marketing Strategies, Tally Amusements, Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association, Ag Revolution, G&J Pepsi, $35,000. Your reserve champion market lamb, Madison Chateau, purchased by Giant Eagle, $36,000. A new record there. Flipping the page to the grand champion market barrow, shown by Carly Kennedy and purchased by Quite a Group, Ohio Farm Bureau Federation, Bob Evans Farms, Nationwide, the Kroger Company, Schmidt's Sausage House, SP Plus, OKI, Net Steady, the All-American Quarter Horse Congress, and Expo Services for a solid new record of $101,000. Your reserve champion market barrow, shown by Kylie Locke, purchased by Sugardale Foods and Giant Eagle, purchase price of $45,000. Grand champion market beef, shown by Essie McGuire, purchased by Steve Roush Excavating for $75,000. And your reserve champion market beef, Anastasinoshas, purchased by Mark and Megan Kwame and family, $55,000. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to an unofficial sale total of $498,000 raised here today. Let's put our hands together for that number. And ladies and gentlemen, we thank you so much for tuning in, visiting us here with the Sale of Champions. As was said by Dale Minio, for many, many years, the world is ran by those who show up. We thank you for showing up. We thank those young people, and on behalf of all the team at the Ohio State Fair, the auctioneers, the staff behind the scenes, the great folks at the Ohio Channel and Ohio AgNet, and many more not mentioned here, we thank you for everything. I'm Joel Penorwood. Thanks all for tuning in to the Sale of Champions at the 2025 Ohio State Fair. Have a great day.
To stay ahead of important topics and technologies. Plus, Ohio Farm creates opportunities for growth. Ohio Farm, feeding your need for new ideas.
We would like to offer our congratulations to all exhibitors at the State Fair and the remaining new
At Cooper Farms, we're building a culture that makes us more than a workplace. We believe that producing quality products, giving back to our communities, and taking care of our team members are all part of our foundation as a company. We want to see our team members succeed, and that's why we pride ourselves on promoting from